Welcome back to the CryptoBot channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now the Bitcoin price is testing this very important range of resistance. But we have just officially confirmed the breakout on this chart, and this Bitcoin indicator is flashing an extremely bullish signal right now. So I'll be covering all of that and more in this video. And if that sounds good to you, make sure to drop a like down below. If you're new to the channel, you might as well subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. But with all of that out of the way, let's get straight into what this video is about. So right here, we are on the Bitcoin US dollar chart on the 2-day time frame, and we've got this same range of resistance that I was talking about yesterday on the channel, which is coming in between 40,000 and 42,000. If you simply take a look at previous price action over the past 1 year, we have seen a lot of resistance at this exact same price range, and we have also seen a lot of support at this same price range as well. So this is definitely a significant range to get above. But after Bitcoin gets back above 42,000, we then need to see some confirmation, of course, such as a daily or a weekly candle close. But what if Bitcoin cannot get above 42,000 on the first attempt and we see a bit of a short-term rejection? Well, it is important in that scenario that we continue to hold above around 39 to 40,000, because if we start breaking back below 39,000, then in that case, that is more of a bearish signal in the shorter term, and we could be due for some lower prices, talking about the lower half of the $30,000 price range. But as of right now, at the time of recording this video, obviously Bitcoin has not confirmed a breakback below 39,000. So for the time being, we are looking more bullish than we are bearish, and of course, we'll flip even more bullish once we can finally get above 42,000. And if we can break above 42,000, the next level that I'll be paying attention to is coming in close to 44,000, which is the 38.2% Fibonacci level when you're drawing the Fibonacci retracement tool from the all-time high down to this lowest point of the correction so far. And when you have the Fibonacci retracement tool on the logarithmic settings, yesterday I was using the linear settings, but here on the logarithmic chart, we have more confluence coming into play around these Fibonacci levels. For example, previous support and previous resistance at these Fibonacci levels, which creates more significance around these prices as possible points of resistance rather than only having the Fibonacci levels there. So once again, we have the 38.2% Fib coming in at close to 44,000, and then we have the 50% level coming in close to 48,000, and then the most important Fibonacci level, which is the golden pocket that is coming in between 52 and 53,000 US dollars, which we have previously found strong resistance at that same price range in the past. And before we can expect a longer term bull run or a longer term bull market, we need to break above that golden pocket, because pretty much anything below the golden pocket is just a shorter term rally. And as of right now, it is important to mention that technically speaking, we are still in a daily downtrend, because we haven't actually confirmed a new higher high or higher low just yet. But obviously having things like that daily RSI breaking out to the upside, that is clearly a very bullish signal for Bitcoin. And as I mentioned in the intro of this video, we have officially confirmed a breakout in the 3-day RSI for Bitcoin, because it was only about half a day ago that we got a 3 daily candle close with the RSI well above this descending line of resistance. And so what does that actually mean for Bitcoin? Well, for anyone new to the channel, you can simply take a look at these previous examples that we have on the charts. And usually when the RSI breaks from a downtrend back into an uptrend on the larger timeframes, that is simply a bullish signal for the Bitcoin price leading over the next few weeks and potentially over the next few months. And obviously for the subscribers out there that have been watching all of my Bitcoin update videos over the past 1 month or so, you would already know about this, because we have been talking about this scenario right here almost every single day for the past month. And now taking a quick look at this chart right here, this is the Bitcoin to US dollar chart on the daily time frame, but this indicator right here is the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. And for anyone that is new to the channel, the darker green is the extreme greed when everyone is basically FOMOing into Bitcoin. And usually during those sort of time periods, they are some decent opportunities to take some profits off the table. But then on the flip side, if you're looking in the dark red, they are the times where we are sitting in extreme fear. And during those time periods, we are seeing bearish price action, and a lot of people in the market are basically panicking, flipping much more bearish. And for the majority of the last 2 months, we have been sitting in extreme fear, just like what we saw in the middle of last year, and also like what we saw back in March and April 2020. And if you're looking at those time periods back there and back there, they turned out to be amazing buying opportunities if you're holding for the longer term. And what's very interesting is these opportunities in the past have lasted for around 2 to 3 months on average, even if you're looking at the opportunities to sell in the extreme greed. And so it would actually be very normal for Bitcoin if the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index flipped back into greed sometime within the next 1 month or so. And when that happens, that usually means the buying opportunity is over. And historically speaking, when we start entering into extreme greed, they are some of the best opportunities to simply hodl Bitcoin. And then, as I said earlier, historically, some of the best opportunities to take some profits off the table happen after we see a decent amount of extreme greed. But it is important to mention that that is not financial advice. That is just telling you what this indicator means for Bitcoin and what has happened in the past. But if you're wanting to know my personal Bitcoin strategy, right now I am simply continuing to dollar cost average into Bitcoin until we eventually start seeing some extreme greed once again, which at that point, sometime in the future, I'll let you know if my Bitcoin strategy changes here in these videos. And now checking out the 3-day time frame for Bitcoin and looking in the MACD indicator. Over the past 1 month approximately, I've been telling you about this massive bullish divergence between the MACD and the price action here on the 3-day time frame. But all of those previous times where I've mentioned this, I have said that we need to ideally wait for a bullish cross in the 3-day MACD before we finally confirm much more bullish price action for Bitcoin. And right now, at the time of recording this video, we are potentially finally starting to see a bullish cross in the 3-day MACD, but it is important to mention that we need to see a 3-daily candle close to actually confirm any sort of bullish cross on the 3-day time frame. And the next 3-daily candle close is in about 2.5 days from now. So if within the next 2.5 days we see some more bullish price action, then it could be likely that we would see a bullish cross in the 3-day MACD. And at that point, once we officially confirm that, we would finally have much more confirmation of a potential reversal, a bullish trend starting to form. Because if you're simply taking a look at the last time this happened, that was during the middle of last year. As you can see, we were forming a bullish divergence, but then it wasn't until the 3-day MACD finally saw a bullish cross. At that point, that was when we finally started to flip bullish again in the Bitcoin price action. And I'll be sure to keep you updated about this chart here in these videos on this channel, and also in real-time updates over on my Twitter. So if you haven't followed me on my Twitter, make sure you're doing that, and the link to my Twitter is in the description down below and also in the pinned comment. And alongside that, you'll also find a link to my Instagram if you want to get bonus content as well. If you got anything of value out of this video or simply enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with notifications turned on so that you don't miss out on any of these important updates that I post every single day. And as always, I appreciate all of your support on the channel. I can't thank you enough. And for anyone that's out there that is interested in making a lot more money in the crypto market, make sure you're checking out one of these uploads if you haven't already, because these videos just here reveal different methods that I personally use to make more money in crypto. But anyway, that is it for this update. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.